I rebought Azzaro Wanted and some other strong fall fragrances. Today we're going to start with Nasomatto baraonda. This is a fragrance that smells like whiskey. And before we start, Nasomatto, the company, makes fragrances that are very popular, like one of them called Narcotic V, which I haven't smelled in 4 years, and another one called Afgano, Black Afgano, and this one's called baraonda. In Italian, that translates to confusion or messiness. And when you have this cork bottle cap right here, and you take it off and spray right here, and it instantly gives you a delicious, authentic whiskey vibe, like the best, longest, sweet aged bourbon that you can think of. And then, what is your favorite rock and roll band? Say for instance you're at a party and your favorite rock and roll band, let's call it Billy Squier, played one song and left. That's what happens after 15-25 minutes. The beautiful whiskey vibe that starts off in here goes away. Not the scent. The scent actually lasts 12 hours. I mean, the scent lasts until you wash it off, but it turns into a more sweet whiskey-like fragrance. It has some sort of sprinkled rose and tonka, and I'm getting like a light chocolatey. Now the rose is not prominent at all. You start off with the whiskey, and then you have some sort of a musk mallow, which can be smelling like wine or earthy organic notes. And then when it dries down, way down to, even 30-45 minutes, you're starting to get the sweet tonka, which reminds me of chocolate. And then the roses are way in the background like that, sprinkled back. Longevity is amazing, and I think the projection is not bad too. The next fragrance I blind bought, it's called Givenchy Gentleman. This is the 2021 release, Eau de Toilette Intense. You got your logo right here, if you can see it or not. There it is. And you got the name here. They've shortened the bottle, made it tighter, like a tight-fitting suit. Upon first spray of this is an iris fragrance. This is just a more mature style fragrance. And coming up, I have this 2014 Fahrenheit. This starts off with cardamom and basil, and it's not bad. It's like, those are like green spices. And then the iris note. Now when you think of iris, some people think of makeup, lipstick, cosmetic vibe. Some people think of dry irises, like real starchy iris. In this situation, when it dries down, it's a powdery iris, very well balanced, and it lasts a very nice amount of time, 7 hours, and it's good for all weather and all situations. Basically, you start off with the green basil, like fresh cut basil smell, as if you put a few slices of, or whatever, fresh basil, as opposed to crumbled up dry basil in those little salt shakers that you buy. It's like fresh basil and cardamom alongside the iris notes, giving it a nice, clean, elegant, mature scent. Now in between, if you're familiar with any of these Givenchy Gentlemen, they have tons of them. And the most popular one is the one 2017, when they re-released the original. And it's more modern and wearable than the old one that they used to have back in the day. And they have the Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum, which is the most popular, most advanced, most longest lasting one. This fits right in the middle as far as how you want to go for Eau de Toilette, which is lighter, Eau de Parfum, a little bit stronger and longer lasting. This is right in the middle, Eau de Toilette Intense. And they've tightened up the bottle to save money, I guess, on Save the Earth, by not making as much glass. The next fragrance we're going to show you is actually Nasomatto China White. I wanted to show you this because paying homage to that one that we just talked about, baraonda. Now if you buy any of these China White fragrances, please buy them at a reputable retailer, and do not buy them from eBay Russian sellers. And make sure that they're 30 milliliters, average price 100, 120. It's well worth it because 1-2 sprays last all day, and they're very particular with how they make their bottle caps of different materials, and they might even have counterfeits that replicate it, but they're very detailed in their bottle cap. Even this white one, you think it's China White, there's like little cracks in it. It's nice, heavy. You take this off and you'll see the stem there. A fake stem would be a little bit skinnier, a little bit longer, and then you see the trying to teach you, if you were to have one of these and you're not liking the performance, it might be a counterfeit. You see how straight the sprout thing is from the juice? That's normal. If you have a counterfeit, they're more curved or cheaper. And this one is marketed to women, but I say I would wear it. It's basically a delicate white floral China white. Do not take too much China white in real life. That would be bad for your health. That's just a little joke. They're just calling it that to make it sound like it's something very addictive, very delicate China white, very expensive, and that's what that is. And some people hate this brand just because of their price, and they only give you such little juice, but I think it's a good brand. And the next one is called Fahrenheit by Dior, the Parfum edition from 2014. I've been looking for this since 2014. I never found it. Finally grabbed a bottle and just got it yesterday. And right off the get-go, it's citrus and leather. There's no gasoline vibe, but more of a smoky citrus leather vibe, and then it turns into some boozy vanilla, and it lasts a nice long time. The problem is with this one, I mean, if you can tell that this bottle is Fahrenheit, and I could tell that it's the Parfum, it's weird in my brain just because it's shorter and fatter than the regular bottle, but there doesn't not say Le Parfum on it anywhere. But this is definitely the Fahrenheit DNA. Then you got this bottle I had to rebuy because I keep smelling running out of it. So I bought a 5-ounce bottle, 150 milliliter. I already dented it. And this one is citruses, boozy, very much mass appealing. It's called Azzaro's Wanted. It's the most affordable, longest lasting fragrance on this list for price, but this China White's the longest lasting. Actually, all these are long lasting. I mean, like this one, these Nasomattos are eternally long lasting, but for the price, I have to give you some budget choices here. And this smells very similar to this 212 Hero. This is 3 ounces for 120 bucks after taxes, and this is like 50 bucks for this big bottle. And this one has cannabis note in it. This one has ginger and mint in it. This one has ginger and cannabis. So they're very similar. This is a little bit more spicy than this, but this is a similar scent, cheaper to this new Carolina Herrera Heroes. If you have any experience with any of these, please do let me know. Comment down below. What's your favorite